The next comic coming to the stage is a drummer turned comedian. Give it up for the very funny Zane Scott.
Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go ahead and address this situation. I am biracial. My mother's Indian, my dad is white, and straight up my armpits smell like maple syrup. It's like when I turned 13, the puberty gods were like, when your ethnic powers combined, you will be able to grow hair on every inch of your body. Awesome, thanks. There's so much drama going on here, like I don't need Netflix anymore. Like there's some sort of budding romance between my chest hair and my beard. It's cute, it's like Lady and the Tramp, but I love suspense, so I'm just like, no, he'll write you a postcard, it's fine. You guys really need some space, he'll visit you in a week. Don't get me started on the facial hair tension here. Like, my beard is just attacking my face right now. My hair just realized it simply does not have the numbers, so it's receding, and my beard is advancing. This thing is ready for battle. Yeah, my dad, on a more serious note, he was recently diagnosed with a condition called the 1 in 3. For those of you who are not in the medical profession or have no sense of rhythm, 1 and 3 represent the beats that white people clap on. 1, 2, 3, 1. The worst part is that you guys don't even know you have it, but we do. He's got it bad. I mean, you know that Black Eyed Peas song? Let's get it started. Let's get it. 1. No, please, Dad, let's not get it started. That was his favorite song for years, until Pharrell actually came out with a song encouraging people to clap, right? Clap along if you feel like happiness. I'm very unhappy right now, Pharrell. My dad is white. It's difficult being a different race from your parents, especially being biracial, because identity in itself is very nebulous and fluid, but being biracial, it can be difficult. Like, people just decide my identity based on my environment. Like, in a line of white people, I would most likely be identified as the person of color, right? In a line of people of color, I would most likely be identified as Jason. In a line of people at TSA, I would most likely be identified as suspicious and taken to a private room. It's cool, they got snacks to kind of replenish the dignity. But yeah, people just decide your identity for you. Like, hanging out with my friends of color is really difficult right now because for some reason, I just become the default ambassador for white culture. It's just who I am, I guess. Like, I was out to brunch with a Mexican-American friend the other day, and he's like, hey, Zane, I hear you people like avocado toast. Would you recommend it, or should I stick with the huevos rancheros? I was like, what? First of all, you always order the breakfast burrito when you come here. Second of all, if it's on the menu, you order the damn avo bread, right? Ignorant. My friends of color like try to cater to my whiteness, like, oh, Zane's coming over, we should probably just put on a TED Talk. Like, who doesn't love a good TED Talk? But that's a stereotype, okay? Like, please stop sending me David Sedaris books for my birthday. It's offensive. Hashtag not all half white people. But some half white people and mostly all white people. Identity is tricky. Like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm almost 30. I want to be considered a New Yorker. I think that's kind of cool, maybe against my better judgment. I'm from the Midwest, but I want to take pride in the city that I live in, that I love, right? But apparently, you have to live here for 8 years to be considered a New Yorker based on a New Yorker article. And I'm like, psh, what does the New Yorker know, right? Hello, price of admission, leather jacket, I bought it, New Yorker, bam. But no, so I decided to collect some data, and I asked a friend who's from California, and he was like, Zaddy, you're a New Yorker the moment you move here. And I'm like, I like everything you said. So I'm like, great, New Yorker! But my friend who was listening, she was born in Chinatown. She was like, no. You're not a New Yorker unless you were born here. Boy, bye, get out of my city. I'm like, that's a little hostile, but I get it. So I decided to ask a colleague. She's been here for 30 years, also from the Midwest. She might know a thing or two. And so I was like, am I a New Yorker? When do you know? And she was like, Zane, it's something you feel in your heart. And I'm like, high blood pressure? She's like, no, it's intangible. It's just something you know. And right at that moment, we're crossing the street, and a cab almost hits us, and without missing a beat, I turn to the cab and I'm like, what's the matter with you? We're walking here! And right at that moment, I knew exactly what she meant. Thank you guys, I'm Zane Scott.
Zane Scott, everybody, Zane Scott!